Shalom from Jerusalem. This is Luden Centeno once again, and right behind me you will see the old city of Jerusalem, where Jews and Arabs and Christians live within the old city. But I'm here this morning to tell you that my story has not changed. As you know, I've been telling you all along that our names are Centeno and Perez, and these names are registered in El Libro Verde de Aragon, where the Catholic inquisitors maintain records of those Jewish families that were forced to convert to Catholicism. As I've been telling you all along, I discovered my roots back in 2004. And as you can see right in front of me, you will see the Haaretz newspaper, which published my story, Luden Centeno, on last Friday's edition, telling the people here and the government here that my story is a story that needs to be looked at, because I discovered that we were Marranos or Anusim, Jews forced to convert to Catholicism during the time of the Inquisition. Now, I need to explain to you that there is a law in Israel called the Law of Return. And according to the Law of Return, you must prove that your mother, your father, your grandparents are Jewish. Yet, we understand that this law basically is that there's a double standard, and there's flaws in this law, because many from the former Soviet Union have come to Israel. And the Law of Return states that if you don't practice any other religion, or you have denied any other religion, yet many former Soviet Union Russians, for that matter, even Ethiopians, have come under the Law of Return and turned to Israel, and they are granted citizenship papers. Yet my case is an unusual case. We went to church. My grandmother, my great-grandmother, they went to church because they understood that that was what they were taught by their parents. I must believe that. Yet, when I discovered that we were Jews forced to convert to Catholicism during the time of the Inquisition, as I stated, that our names are registered in Spain in El Libro Verde de Aragon, and this is an open book that anybody can go there and find their ancestry or their history. I did a conversion to Judaism. I did a Brit Milah, which is a circumcision. I did a mikveh, and I did a bet din. And the government of Israel, they are using Christian articles that were on my webpage on WordPress. There was an article saying why the Jews do not celebrate Christmas, which is basically an article that I never wrote. It was sent to my blog, because I have an open blog, and they're using that against me, and my name appears over the internet on Christian sites, which I have never denied that I went to church. But once I discovered that we were Marrano, Anusim, Jews from Spain, forced to convert to Catholicism, it has taken me a time to come out of the church, because we need to understand that we were Jews all along. We were just needed to come back to our traditions, to Judaism, to keep Shabbat, and to keep all the holy holidays according to Jewish law. Yet, many Russians who are here in Israel go to Messianic congregations, they go to church, many of them eat pig, sell pig, and basically do not care about anything that has to do with Judaism. We have called Eli Yishai's office, we have called Elena Golan, we have called Mazal Cohen, we have called Natan Sharansky, we have spoken to him directly, yet no one seems to give us any answer other than the answer is no, you cannot return under the Law of Return. We have filed a petition with the Israeli Supreme Court on March 14th. Our case will be heard in May 2012. I am married legally to an Israeli citizen named Efrat, and we have a daughter named Ronnie Joy. And yet I, the father, was offered residency. They said, well, take residency and leave it at that. Well, I need to tell you something, and I need to tell all my Sephardic friends who will discover that they are Anusim or Marano Converso, Jews forced to convert to Catholicism, that you will encounter many problems here in Israel if you have anything to do with Christianity, that if you have anything to do with the Catholic Church, and if you're even involved in the internet, because I believe that the government, what they do is they use Yalahim to do their dirty work, and they will search for you. They will do a Google search for you over the internet, and they will check who the hell you are. Wow. The greatest democracy in the Middle East. Wow. I am surprised. But, I'm an ex-cop. I went to the police academy. I patrolled the streets. So, anybody can Google anybody's name. But yet, to use it against you, that's a different story. I told my rabbi that I went to church. I have never denied it. My rabbi has sent numerous letters to the Israeli government saying, look, so what? He discovered who he was. Yet, thousands of Russians and thousands of Ethiopians who are here in Israel go to church, go to Messianic congregations, and yet they are considered Jews under the law of return. The law must be changed. This law must be ratified and must be done some changes on this law. Anyway, to all my Sephardic friends who will discover that you are converso, Marano Jews from Spain, or Anusim, that were forced to convert to Catholicism, I'm here to tell you that the Shas party, that the head of the Shas party, Eli Yishai, he will not welcome you with open arms. If you are in the internet and Christian sites, and if you go to church or do messianic activities or whatever you might be doing, and you are a Marano Converso, Anusim Jew from Spain, forced to convert to Catholicism, you will be denied the right of return according to the so-called law of return. To all my friends and partners, we are in need here in Israel. We need your support. As you can see, my story was published on the Haaretz newspaper this past Friday by Raphael Aaron of the Haaretz newspaper. We need to make changes to this law. Prime Minister Netanyahu, if you're listening to this, which I will send to you, please call me 052-635-7088. Shalom from Jerusalem.